Another man got wrongly fired over something that he did not do or something that he couldn't prevent. So, guys, I've just seen this story, and the fact that this happens more often than normal, where a certain female does something to a guy, and it's up, and as usual, it's the man's fault. So, guys, we got another story about a man who is done wrong by a system that's supposed to be protective of everybody, and the fact that this guy allegedly didn't do anything wrong. He's the one who got harassed, and he ended up the one being punished for it. It doesn't make any sense at all. But I want to show you guys this article that from the New York Post. That I don't get how he got punished for this one. Think about it. Okay, so let me just read out this. Google exec fired after a female boss groped him at drunken baths, suit said. Now, just reading that title alone, imagine if the roles were reversed right here. Everybody would be on this story, from the news outlets to the social commentators on YouTube, probably Rumble, Odyssey. Everybody would be, castrating this man like he's one of the biggest enemies to ever exist. But let me show y'all this article right here. A Google exec claims he was booted by the tech giant for rejecting a high-ranking female colleague's grabby advances at a posh company diner. Again, imagine if the roles were reversed here, and he's the one who, felt her up. There would be a huge investigation right now as we speak, or there would be no investigation right now. He would be in jail that same exact night. But when a female does it, she's apparently knowing what she wants. But if a guy does it, he's a rapist, sexual assaulter. A woman does it, she's doing him a favor. See, I really hate that talking point. If a guy approaches a woman and the woman does not want it, and he continues going, he's a harasser, an assaulter. But when a woman does it, when a woman goes towards a man, fills him up, she's trying to do him a favor. Why is it like that? Why do they condone a woman's bad behavior when they do it, but when a man does this, that man is automatically sent to jail? No investigation, nothing like that. Let me keep on reading this. Ryan Olahan, 48, accuses Google of firing him after one of his top executives, Tiffany Miller, groped him at a Chelsea restaurant in December 2019 and told him she knew he liked Asian women, which Miller is. According to a Blockbuster November federal lawsuit filed in Manhattan, Miller, director of Google's programmatic media, rubbed Olahan's abs, complimented his physique, and told him her marriage lacked spice, according to court papers. Okay, so she's also a cheater. She was apparently married, but she wanted a little action because her marriage was apparently bland and she needed a little spice. She needed a little seasoning. Guys, you got to be careful when it comes to some of these women. You got to be careful. The alleged hands-on encounter unfolded during a drunken company gathering at Fig and Olive on West 13th Street shortly after Olahan was promoted to managing director of food, beverages, and restaurants and joined a new management team that included Miller and Google's Manhattan offices, according to the lawsuit. While Olahan, a married father of 7, said he was intentionally uncomfortable bringing up the incident because many of his colleagues were drunk, his coworkers later chalked up the behavior to Tiffany being Tiffany. Once again, if a woman does it, it's okay, but if a man does it, he's the biggest enemy to humankind. Why are people constantly condoning a woman's bad behavior when they the ones that do something heinous? It should go both ways, not just one way. But let's see where I'm going. Olahan said he reported the issue to Google's Human Resources Department the following week, but nothing ever came out of the complaint. Again, imagine if it was a woman that accused a guy of doing this. That guy would have been probably in handcuffs on the ground with a knee on his back. Double standards. Women love double standards. The HR rep openly admitted that if the complaint was in reverse, a female accusing a white male of harassment, the complaint would certainly be escalated, according to the suit. So they admitted that they put a double standard here. They just didn't want to capitalize it because a woman harassing or assaulting a man, that could never happen. Or if she did do it, she was doing the man a favor. That's stupid. Olahan claims Miller began retaliating against him after he made the complaint by criticizing him and reported him to Human Resources for microaggressions, although the complaint does not specify what Miller accused him of. Okay. That's crazy. So they got both pictures. So apparently this is the woman that, groped him. And from what I've seen, she's not fired. The retaliation allegedly continued at a Google-hosted event in December 2021 where Miller drunkenly admonished Olahan in front of his colleagues. The rancor was so bad that colleagues encountered Miller to move to the other end of the table, according to the lawsuit. Miller later apologized, and although Google was aware that Miller continued harassment of Olahan stemmed from his rejection for her sexual advances, it again took no action, the suit claims. So once again, she was harassing him constantly, but because of what she has between her legs, they will not capitalize on it because, once again, female privilege. A lot of people from the left side want to talk about male privilege. A man cannot do this. Sexually harass a woman and then be working in the same area for a continual amount of time. If this was in reverse, that man would have been in handcuffs. But since it's a woman, they don't really care for it because this whole narrative that they try to push on the left or these pro-feminist channels, there's no way that a female can sexually harass. There's no way a female can rape a woman. Rape a man. There's no way a female could do anything heinous to a man. There's no way a female can actually hurt a man. Those talking points that's filled with toxic misandrous. It's toxic, hands down. That man would have been in handcuffs from day one if it was in reverse, and she was the one who reported it to him. But since it's a female, it's okay. Again, once again, just condoning women's bad behavior. And guess what? There's not going to be any repercussions for her whatsoever because of what gender she is. It's not going to be any repercussions. She's going to get whipped scot free. She still has her job. He got fired. Is that not an act of female privilege, vagina privilege? Let's keep on going. Miller drunkenly berated Olahan yet again during the company. First of all, why would you still work here? If you have so much status and so much experience, with IT, you can either start your own company because people don't really need Google. They can start their own company, or you could just find you another position somewhere else if this is not being taken seriously because the police ain't gonna do anything about this because it was a female harassing, assaulting a man. The police ain't gonna do nothing about that. They're not. This is sick. During a company get-together at a karaoke bar in April 2022, where she marked him upon arrival and reiterated that she knew he preferred Asian women over white women, knowing that Olahan's wife is Asian, according to the court papers. Olahan said he began feeling increasing pressure from his supervisor, who told him that there were obviously too many white guys on his master team. Okay, so the state didn't do nothing about it. The other executives didn't do anything about it. HR didn't do anything about it on his management team. In July, he was encountered to fire a male employee to make room on his team for a woman. The suit claims. The following month, Google fired Olahan, ending his employment after 16 years at the company. During a video conference call, Olahan said he was told by the Google employee investigation team that he was being fired because he was not inclusive. What the hell does that mean? He was not being inclusive. He was being harassed, but he was the one that was being inconclusive. When he asked why he was not inclusive, Olahan was told that he had shown favoritism toward high-performing employees and that he was ableist. What does that mean? For commenting on other people's working pace. Olahan's lawsuit, which seeks unspecified damages, names both Google and Miller as defendants and accuses them of discrimination, retaliation, and fostering a hostile work environment. In a statement to the Post, a spokesman for Miller denied the accusations against his client. This lawsuit is a fictional account of events filled with numerous falsehoods, fabricated by a disgruntled ex-employee who was senior to Ms. Miller at Google. The spokesman said, Ms. Miller has never made any advance toward Mr. Olahan, which witnesses can readily corroborate. So once again, guys, if this was the other way around, that man would have been in handcuffs, or he probably would have been on the ground with a knee on his back. But since it's a woman that did this, it takes them years in order to do an investigation. But when a man does it, they will do it in just a matter of seconds. Guys, if this truly did happen to this guy, this is sick. And the fact that people are condoning this kind of behavior, talk about, oh, well, she was just trying to do you a favor. The guy's married. As a matter of fact, they're both married. Why would she make advances towards him if she's married and he's married? So the whole marriage thing is dead now because you got people like this that want to just have fun with anybody when that ring on their finger, they're in tune with them. Go with them because you want to find something different because your sex life isn't all that spicy. There's no seasoning, there's no flavor. Then that should be something that you should fix with your husband, not with another woman's husband. Guys, once again, this is sick. Once again, if this is true and she really did do this with this guy, there should be some repercussions taking place. Because there are too many laws in place that protects the bad crazy woman out here falsely accusing the man of something they didn't do, or getting a man fired when she was the one in the wrong. So you already know. So Google is already doing their best to protect the female because they are afraid of freaking social media backlash. But the fact that they won't even take her, they won't even take her into consideration that she was the one who was the aggressor and he was the one who was a victim. Again, men can't be victims according to some people. They can't be victims, even though men can commit more of the self-deletion rate. Men suffer more depression. Men are getting killed more. They are being shipped off overseas to die in wars that had nothing to do with us. It's still a man's world. Men still have there's still male privilege. This right here is bona fide female vagina privilege. That she could harass this man, grope this man, and it's okay. Nobody takes it into consideration. Nobody takes it seriously. Guys, with that being said, man, be careful out there, okay? And with that being said, man, if you guys like the video, man, like and subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell. I will see y'all next one. Peace. Also, make sure you join me on my Discord. The links are in the description below. You guys want to have a conversation, want to talk. You guys want to promote your own videos. You want to talk about gaming, movies, and TV shows, or politics. Just hit that link in the description box below, and let's have a chat. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch. I'll be on my Twitch sometimes, displaying games, to be chilling. Some new games coming out this year that I want to play, especially when it comes to Resident Evil games, and just make sure you subscribe. You subscribe there. You follow me there, and let's have some fun. Also, make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because the YouTube algorithm is hurting everybody at this point, and they do not like seeing small guys like myself grow. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe because your man try to get paid here, people. It don't take nothing but a second.